Welcome to our Devos, and this week we're trying to help you cure that comparisonitis, that comparison thief that constantly invades our lives. We're trying to find a way that we can maybe bring some of that to an end. And today, I'm going to give you probably the simplest way to avoid comparing yourself to others, and it is realizing that you run your race and not theirs. I came to the conclusion early on in my life, I'll never forget it. It was when I was in gym class, and I saw a pattern and a habit of me being picked last, and sometimes less than last. Like they would wait for people that were late to gym in hopes that they would come. And I knew early on, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to be athletic. I don't think that that's in the cards for me. I didn't have any propensity for sports. I didn't have it. And it was easy for me in school because I already recognized that wasn't going to be what I was good at. But I noticed that some kids that also weren't very good, and I noticed that they found themselves being upset when they saw other people in school and other people in college that were excelling in sports, that they were getting picked, that they were scoring the points. And they realized that they were jealous. And what happens in that jealousy is they start to get jealous because they look at somebody else and want to run their race. The quickest way for us to lose our footing in the race that God has for us is when we constantly try to look at other people and jump into their race. Constantly want to jump into their race. I have a group of writers that I'm connected to, and there's some really, really successful ones in there. They have really, really big things going on. And they have markets that they're writing to, and there's particular areas that they're writing in. And one of them, they were in negotiation with a group that's going to have a television series built off of their work. And they're going to, be one of the head writers on the television program. Well, it's real easy for me as a writer to be like, oh man, I want to have a television program. But I recognize that's not my lane. I'm not moving to Hollywood. I'm not doing any. This is my thing here. I love this. This is what I do. And I know that this is God's particular race for me. This is what God has for me. And so the comparison immediately went away when I realized that that's not my race. I can celebrate with them. I can encourage them. I can build them up. But that's not my race. I'm not going to be a television writer. That's not my thing. I might write Christian nonfiction. I might write some of my own fiction, but I'm not writing to be in that particular race. And this is so liberating. It is absolutely liberating when you recognize that there is a place in God's plan specifically for you. And it's not going to look like it does for the people that you love. It's not going to look like it does for the people that you compare yourself to, but it's specific for you. And the more you make peace with this idea of running your own race, the more success you're going to have when you're on that race. It says in Hebrews chapter 12, verse 1 and 2, the writer of Hebrews says, let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking to Jesus, the founder and perfecter of our faith. Not the race that's set before other people, the one that's set before us, our race and our particular lives. What's going on in us? What does God want us to do? And this is the same way. This is eerily similar. The Holy Spirit just brought this to my remembrance of kind of the way that the Apostle Paul talks about the spiritual gifts. You don't want to be envious of somebody that's good at teaching. No. You look at all of the spiritual gifts, that there's the gift of mercy. There's a gift of faith. There's a gift of generosity. There's gifts that are not front and center. But those gifts are no equally those gifts are not at all less equal in power to the other gifts. It's more about what people see. And we're like, well, I want to be able to sing like this person. I want to be able to perform like this person. But that is not your race. Your giftedness lies in the one who has called you and given you the gifts. And so when you look at your life and you want to choose to run your own race, it will cause God to show you more of how he has equipped you, just you, for this moment in time. You are cut out in this particular season to do what he has called you to do in your life. And that's liberating. That's liberating. That means that you Don't have to worry about what's going on over here, that you can focus on what he is doing right now in your life.